Hey sis. So I was sitting here doing some work, literally working on my computer, and the thought hit me, and I felt like this is something that I want to share with you as a reminder because it was certainly a reminder for me, and that is the concept of doing it anyway. And what do I mean by that? A lot of times we allow fear to stop us. We allow our thoughts in our mind to stop us from doing something, whatever that thing might be. And then it's camouflaged by being an excuse, right? Oh, I want to work out, but my excuse is that I don't have time. But really, it's a fear that maybe I can't commit the time, or maybe I don't want to sacrifice other things, or whatever the case might be. It usually comes down to some sort of fear. And I want to remind you to do it anyway. I mean, literally do that thing anyway. Oh, but Monique, I'm going to mess up. I'm afraid that I'm going to fail. I'm afraid that it's not going to come out right. So, so what? If it doesn't come out right, the at the very least, you have learned a lesson. You can take that information and you can apply it the next time. If it doesn't come out to be the way you want it, well then now you know what you don't want to do, right? If you feel like you're not prepared, then push yourself to do it anyway. The moral of the story is you have to get out of your comfort zone. You have to be willing to take a risk, and you have to be willing to do it in spite of. Now, I am not one of those people who's going to say, oh, you should not have fear, because that is so unrealistic. We are humans, we have emotions, and one of those emotions can sometimes be fear. And so, even though you might experience fear in doing it, that's a good thing. One, it lets you know that you are in the midst. You are in the midst of that thing, right? But then, two, fear is the thing sometimes that will challenge you to go over the hump, go beyond what it is that you are faced with and that you are challenged with, and overcoming the mindset that you can't do it. And so I want to give you three ways that you can do it anyway. The first one is very simple, and that is start moving. Take a step. When we think about progress and how progress happens, a lot of times we want to see the bigger picture. We want to see the end result. And while that is great to see and envision the end result, in order to get to the end result, you have to take steps, and you have to take step by step by step. So move, do something. The scripture that keeps coming to me and always reminds me is faith without works is dead. We can have all of the faith in the world, but if we are not taking a step, if we are not implementing some sort of work, then what good is our faith? So make sure that you are taking a step, you are moving. The second thing is really learning how to recondition your mind. The mind is a very powerful tool, and whether we use it for us or against us, it doesn't really matter because the mind doesn't know the difference between the two. And so it's important for us to be cognizant of what we are allowing our mind to tell us. And no, we can't always control every single thought that comes into our head, but what we can do is we can recondition our mind to work for us. How does that look? It's affirmations. It's when those thoughts come into your head, literally being intentional about saying and replacing that thought with a positive thought. It is listening to things that empower you and connecting with people who really give you that sense of confidence and help you to start believing in yourself and growing that confidence for yourself. So really being intentional about the things that you're thinking, the things that you're allowing to come down from your mind. And then the third thing that I would say when you're talking about doing it anyway is set a goal, set an actionable goal for yourself. It doesn't have to be big. But the thing about when we set goals is that when we are able to check those things, those boxes off, it makes us feel good. It makes us feel like we've actually accomplished something. And so for me, a lot of times I will use my note app in my phone, and I start writing out things that I want to accomplish as it relates to a goal or as it relates to something that I need to do in my business. And when I can check one of those things off, I'm like, okay, this feels good. I like the way that that feels because it means that I've been productive in a way. And so make sure that you are setting a goal for yourself. Small goals, SMART goals are very, very important. And if you don't know what SMART goals are, they are specific, they are measurable, they are attainable, they are time boxed. I'm missing the R, and they are realistic. So SMART. Find out what SMART goals you can start setting for yourself so that you can start checking the boxes. Hey, I really hope that this helps you. I really hope that this is more of a reminder than anything for you to do it anyway, because you have everything that you need, sis, inside of you. So you need to do it anyway. See you soon.